All right, welcome back to Twin Terror. I'm David.
I'm Gary.
Today we're going to find out what rock bottom is like.
Yeah, about time.
Um,
Yeah,
in the wonderful world of F around and find out,
yeah.
earlier this week, MAGA Republicans, well, in this case, poor people who relied on federal assistance, federal aid, got to find out that maybe Donald Trump didn't have their best interests in mind. That you know he but he said he was going to get rid of programs like welfare and food stamps and stuff like that. He meant for everybody, not just those that poor black family in Detroit. It also meant the poor white family in Mississippi.
I was watching a video today. It was I don't know if it was a preschool. It might have been a preschool teacher. I'm not sure. It was a preschool or elementary school teacher in Kentucky, and she was getting devastated because they were going to start reducing funding for education and stuff, and so their school system was going to lose a lot of funding, and they were going to have to start increasing class sizes and getting rid of teachers. And she's like, oh, but I voted for Trump, but that wasn't for this. It was, it was to, and then insert whatever issue was important to her, security the border.
Trans men in women's bathrooms.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was some, it's just like, and they're like, yeah, but he said he was going to do this. I didn't think he was really going to do it. It's like, God, you just want to take your hand and slam it in the door repeatedly.
You know that Seven of Cups where they have got like the gems and the snakes? Yeah, that's the epitome of that. You heard what you wanted to hear. You ignored what you didn't want to hear. Welcome back to Earth 1.0. Yeah. Hope you had a good vacation on Earth 2.0. The rubber's about to hit the road.
Yeah.
So the gist of this reading is throughout the year, the first big hit, Trump just sent out a warning shot across the bow that splashed nearby and got some people wet and got them, sort of like oh, wait a minute, those are live shells. I didn't think they were going to be shooting live shells at us. Wait till the Republican budget comes out in a week and they start announcing all the cuts that they want to do in the budget. Because if they're sending out the memo now about federal aid programs for like Head Start, for Meals on Wheels, for Section 8 housing, SNAP, WIC, all the food help assistance programs. Yeah. That's a precursor for what's coming next. So want to look at MAGA throughout the year. Like if we could fast forward to this time next year, assuming that, Trump and company, well, we'll see. How are MAGA feeling about Trump, the Trump administration, their votes from November of 2024, a year from now, as they enter January of 2026? How are they feeling? What's the energy around the Trump supporters? Again, it's just one of those things where they took their misery. They're in their little hate-filled caves, and they want to drag people down in there and mock them because misery loves company, rather than leave and try and better themselves. They just want to make other people as miserable as they are. And with that, I turn it over to Gary.
Yay! Okay, so how are our good MAGA friends feeling a year from now? This is for entertainment purposes only.
Clearly.
Okay.
That's not a bad card.
No, Queen of Swords. Well, I told you what I was going to do, and I went ahead and did it.
That is almost like what the Democrats are saying. We told this is the tough love card right here.
Yeah.
Tough love.
Yeah, these are the consequences for your actions. You supported this. Yep. You changed yourself to this man and his platform, and you were more than happy to let him walk away and grab as much as he could. You were okay with this.
Yeah.
You supported it. You voted for it. This is what you wanted.
Somehow I think there's a Brady Bunch episode that covered this, you know?
Was that the exact words?
It was the exact words. Greg Brady living by the exact words principles. Good luck with that.
Okay. In the past, over the past years, this past year, there's been a lot of emotional awakening happening here. They're starting to realize that what they voted for wasn't what
I don't know. There's no realization. There's no realization there yet. You know where I'm getting with that card? That's the pearl clutching we talk about. You voted based on your pearl clutching emotions, not on the practical day-to-day bread and butter kitchen table issues. I'm really curious to see what you get next.
Mm-hmm.
Seven of Cups.
But okay, so the current energy is strong. We got to be strong. Got to remain strong. You're a good American if you accept higher costs for things, right?
Yeah. What you had a quote for me the other day. We were talking about that, or was that with Marina? Patriotic Americans don't mind paying more for eggs or something stupid like that.
Well, that's what Trump and company are starting down the path. I think Marina had mentioned it too, but they're already starting. They're prepping the MAGA faithful that paying more for stuff makes you patriotic. Paying $10 for a dozen eggs, that makes you a true patriot.
Well, then I guess Biden was then they should have thought that they should have realized that Biden was a patriot.
Yeah, these MAGAs, they're going to at least be told that this is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
That is certainly a bitter pill they're swallowing in that card.
Yeah, and I think that really resonated with me because I was just kind of thinking, this could be, how you mentioned that this could be the Democrats saying, "We told you so." This could also be the Democrats gently starting to let them know, this is, we could get through this, but you need to change. You need to change your viewpoints on it.
They're getting their medicine, and it doesn't taste good, does it?
Nope. The oligarchs, all of Trump's buddies, they're getting everything they want.
Yep. Elon, I'm sorry. Do you see Elon when you see that card? Every time I see that card now, I see Elon Musk.
I just see all the billionaires, and I hate the fact that MAGA, Trump and MAGA and the oligarchs have taken this card away from me.
Yeah, exactly. That's supposed to be hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled. Well, and in a funny change of irony, isn't this exactly what they hoped, wished, and dreamed for?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
This is what you want, and you're taking your medicine. They're happy as hell. They're getting everything they want. The lesson to be learned is, well, you know what? They can't hurt you. They're taking away so much, they really can't hurt you anymore. And we're coming to the end of this cycle. And here's the payoff card. Chaos reigns. Five of Wands. A year from now, it's going to be crazy. Crazy times. Yeah, I'd say a year from now, MAGA has found out. Truly found out.
They're not going to be real happy with what's going on. That is a card of discontent.
Yeah, because Trump and the oligarchs are taking everything away from them when they weren't looking. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen to me. That's supposed to happen to this person or that group.
The brown people that we were going to get rid of.
Yep.
The poor black family in Detroit or the brown people in California, they were the ones who were supposed to suffer, not us white folk.
David shared a story when we did the Taco Tuesday with Marina last night.
Oh, the TikTok?
It's Wednesday the 29th at 7 o'clock at night. If you want to share it, where there was a MAGA person who was had many children who was starting to find out.
Yeah, when that memo came out, her food stamp card got frozen. Now, what's not clear to me, because her videos are just all over the place. Because her earlier videos, she said because people reported her in Michigan that Michigan took it away, but then she posted up when Trump put his memo out there. But basically, she was having kind of a panic attack because she was suddenly realizing how much money she relies on the government for disability, for welfare, for Section 8 housing, for food stamps, as well as disability welfare for her 6 children. She talks about her husband. She mentioned a boyfriend in one video, but I think there's a man in her life, but I don't know if it's the father of her children or not. Let's say it is. They probably don't have a lot of money if she's got all this, all these government assistance programs, and she's panicking because she's suddenly realizing that Section 8 pays for her apartment, and if that's gone, they have to move. They're going to get evicted. And how is she going to feed her kids? And the government programs that the Republicans have put in there want her to work 35 hours a week in order for her to qualify for the benefits that she's collecting. Which, I mean, that still she's getting benefits, but she doesn't want to work outside of the house. Now, when you have 6 kids, that's going to be a challenge, but she's going to have to get real creative real fast.
Yeah, just she's going to make $7.25 an hour, probably.
Yeah, because they don't want to raise federal minimum wage,
and she's going to spend at least $20 an hour to have people watch her kids.
Well, she's going to have to you're going to have to find people to watch it for free. However, that's going to work out. But it's one person finally getting a taste of it, and what's going to happen when the Republican budget comes out? They're all going to get a taste of it in some way, shape, or form. Nobody's going to go unscathed in this. So with that argy-bargy card of January, what's going to be the energy of the Trump supporters that get impacted by government cutbacks? I mean, saying that true patriots like paying $12 for a dozen eggs, well, only goes so far. Only the truest patriots of the patriots are willing to do that, i.e. the ones that don't eat eggs. As they fill up their truck with $1.50 gasoline, which they may or may not get. What's maybe the better question is, what's next for them? By January of 2026, a year from now, what's next for the Trump supporters that have been impacted by devastating cutbacks on government programs that they rely on?
Let's make that screen big. Okay. Those delicious cards.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Foundation reading is the 10 of Cups. Well, they're going to be happy families. Well, this is the Republican card here. And there's your illusions and delusions. I think they are going to start finally understanding. I was mentioning to Gary about this card. So in this card here, you've got some gems. You've got laurels of a victory. But you've also got snakes and dragons. I'm not sure if I think that's supposed to be a Medusa or something. It's a card of integrity. You've got to take the good with the bad. And they only ever look at the good in their world. They don't look at the bad. And I think a year from now, with the energy with them going forward, is their eyes are finally opening to the lies of the GOP and how hard the GOP's made their lives. Now, remember, Elon said we're going to have to go through a temporary phase that people have to suffer a lot in order to make for a brighter future. I think that they may be tired of the suffering part.
Dave, I look at that. The foundation I think that's like the Republicans telling them how great everything is.
Yeah, but they voted Republican. Republicans were supposed to make their lives great and other people's lives hard, and they're starting to find out. They signed on to the Republican talking points. Situation. That card looks familiar, doesn't it?
Here comes the overlap.
They absolutely found out what's going on. It's like, this is what you wanted. This is your America. I thought this was America. Yeah, it is now. Congratulations. How'd you like it? And now there's this energy of, oh crap, what's coming next? What's going to happen to us next?
They're looking forward to November of 2026 is what they're looking forward to.
Yeah, and you could say exactly. This could be, I can't wait for the elections. We're going to make them pay. But I think the general energy at this time is, holy crap, what else are they going to do to us? Yeah, but I think I think you're right as far as elections go. I think there's going to be a year from now. There's going to be a push for change to bring a celebration. It's also kind of a. I hope you enjoyed the 2.5 months, or in this case, by the time the budget gets about the 6 months of celebration that you had owning the libs, because now by this point you've spent another 6 months under the rule of your betters. If they're lucky, the Republicans will chicken out and not institute the worst of their cuts. But I wouldn't hold my breath on that. The Republicans hold Congress. They are going to cut programs. That's just what they're going to do. The Democrats can only do so much to stop them. All they can do is kind of staunch the bleeding.
I have some concerns about that 3 of Cups. I've always, on the whole run up to the election, that 3 of Cups was the Democrats celebrating their victory. Mm-hmm. And it turned out it was the Republicans celebrating victory.
Well, yeah, but the Republicans didn't win. Remember, it's called cheating. That doesn't mean they didn't get into office, but they were cheating. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you want to read on?
I was going to do a clarification on the 3 of Cups. Who's celebrating?
Well, you could have asked me to do that. I could have done it on my deck. But hey, that's fine. You go ahead and clarify my deck. Let me make you big.
That's right.
What are they celebrating?
What does that 3 of Cups mean? 3 of Cups.
Yeah, aren't you going to love trying to figure out what my cards mean?
Yeah, exactly. We had a lot of things we needed to do. We're going to look at this in a different way. Yeah, you're suffering, but that's good. Suffering makes you strong.
Elon likes you. Everything
we wanted to own the libs, no matter what the cost. That's what you supported me doing.
More to come.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. This we may just keep doing more of this, and then reaping what you sow. Once again, I think it's kind of like that the 10 of Cups you had as a foundation. I think they're being told that everything's great and that everything's going exactly the way it's supposed to go. It's going to be basically they're going to be told how wonderful everything is, and they're going to have to sit back and think, you reaped what you sowed. You supported this, and then the Wheel of Fortune is you might get some more of this stuff. That's kind of what I'm seeing. We're a year off. I would love for it to be the Democrats celebrating victory, but I just think it's Trump and the Republicans are going to just try and force feed happy pills down MAGA's throat.
Yeah, but I think as they do that, it's going to be less and less effective as people suffer more and more. It's not going to feel good anymore,
Yeah, is it the 7
They might get tired of winning.
Yes, it's that 7 of Cups is, they're starting to say, wait a minute, how come this doesn't feel good?
You're going to start stripping off the true believers from the fair weather MAGA.
Yeah.
The angry white people who didn't understand what they were voting for and are now figuring it out versus the true believers.
Yes. And like we were saying in the beginning of the video, you're starting to see kind of little snippets of people starting to get it, and the videos are starting to gain traction. There was a great video about this guy, I think it was in New York, where he was explaining how tariffs worked. And they were talking to this MAGA guy. He's like, well, China pays the tariffs. And they had an import-export guy, guy who runs an import-export company, go, no, actually, they don't. And by the end of the conversation, the MAGA guy had kind of figured it out, but he wasn't going to
betraying his love of Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for educating me on this.
Yes, exactly. But I still, I'm not going to admit that I was wrong. I mean, a tariff is like this. It's like me punching myself in the arm, hoping it's going to hurt David.
Yes.
This
might work on a twin.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
hopefully it looks like they're learning.
We'll see how the year turns out. We won't get all of them, but it's just going to be a gradation of people over time. The more they suffer, the more they're going to get tired of winning. You know what I mean? All that winning. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting our channel. We appreciate it.
Yes, we're tired of this sort of winning too. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe. We put a new video out every day at midnight. Leave a comment. I read them all, and I respond to a lot of them.
And we will offer you something that very few other Twin Tarot channels will offer you. Matter of fact, it's so few, it approaches 0.
Yes. Today's secret card is the Two of Wands. You have a decision to make.
Can you imagine if, like, Libby was a twin? Then we wouldn't be like the only Twin Tarot channel out there. We'd be.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any viewers because she would take them all. Hey, at least she knows what she's talking about.
Exactly. Not these two idiots.
The only thing we'll have at that point is we'll have cats. She's got dogs.
That's true. We'll get. I think there's more in the cat community than the dog community. Fortunately,
we'll just have to feature the cats a lot more often in our videos. Kind of like what Josh Peters does at the end with him.
Yeah, as you can see, Elle in the last video lasted all about like 2.5 seconds before she's like, "I'm out of here now." Exactly. All right, everyone, take care. We'll catch you on the next video.
Bye.